Hello dear children, welcome to the class. Now last day while dealing with the lines and angles we have learned about certain basic terms which we are using in this geometrical part, that is lines and angles. Some of the terms we have learned. Now there are two more terms which are associated with geometry. Now one among them is axiom. A-X-I-O-M. Now, what is an axiom? An axiom is a statement which does not need any proof. You don't need any proof for that particular statement. There's no proof actually. See, for example, if you take about line segment. What is a statement for line segment? It is a part of a line. Or if you take about line, if you say it extends infinitely on both sides. So do you have to go for a proof there? No. So certain statements are there which does not need any proof. It is taken like that. Okay, this statement is true. So such statements are called as axioms. Now contrast to this, we have certain statements which can be proved. You can prove. That is, you take some definitions or some other axioms you take, from that you can give proof for other statements. So such statements which can be proved, we call them as theorems. What are they called as? Theorem. So understood the difference between a theorem and an axiom? Axioms are statements which does not require any proof. Now theorems are statements with proofs. You can prove. So in our geometry chapters, we will be dealing with axioms and theorems. Certain statements you will be proving it. Certain theorems are taken like that. Okay, this is the statement, that is axioms. Now in this regard, with respect to a linear pair, what is a linear pair? It's a pair of angles. What's the definition for a linear pair of angles? They are a pair of adjacent angles. A pair of adjacent angles with what condition? Such that the non-common or uncommon arms form a straight line. Such pairs we call them as a linear pair. Now there are two axioms related to linear pair and we call them as the linear pair axioms. So there are two axioms related to linear pair. Together it is known as linear pair axioms. So we'll be learning what are those two axioms related to linear pair. Now in this linear pair axiom, the first axiom is, or the statement for the first axiom is, if a ray stands on a line. So two things are being related. A ray standing on a line. So you have got a line like this. Let this line be AB. And a ray stands on this line. So let this be the ray OC. OC is the ray. So if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the adjacent angles so formed. Which are the adjacent angles formed? Angle BOC. Angle BOC and angle AOC. These are the adjacent angles so formed. That is when a ray stands on a line. The sum of these two angles is 180. That is the first linear pair axiom. What is it? When a ray stands on a line, the sum of the adjacent angles so formed is 180. So have you understood the first linear pair axiom? The first axiom is when a ray stands on a line, the sum of the adjacent angles so formed is 180. Now converse of this means from the last we are going to the first. Converse. is what is known as axiom 2. So axiom 2 says that if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180, we are going reverse. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then the uncommon arms of the angles form a straight line. That is axiom 2. What is axiom 2? If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180, then the uncommon arms of the angles form a straight line. That is, if these two angles sum is 180, uncommon arms, which are uncommon arms OA and OB, they form a straight line. So axiom 1 is, if a ray stands on a line, sum of adjacent angles so formed is 180. Converse of that is axiom 2. If the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then the uncommon arms form a straight line. So these two together is known as the linear pair axiom. Is that clear for you? Now we move on to a theorem, and the theorem is on vertically opposite angles. Now what are these vertically opposite angles? It's a pair of angles. Or when do you get a vertically opposite angles? That is when two lines intersect each other. When two lines intersect, how many pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed? Two pairs of vertically opposite angles are formed. So here we are having two lines AB and CD. They are intersecting at the point O. So we have two pairs of vertically opposite angles formed. Let us see which are the pairs of angles, vertically opposite angles formed. Now this is one of the angles, which is that angle AOC. Vertically opposite to that, which is that angle BOD. Angle BOD. This is one pair. Now one more pair we are having, which is that angle AOD and angle BOC. So these are the two pairs of vertically opposite angles formed when two lines AB and CD intersect at the point O. Now the theorem on vertically opposite angles states that when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. So what is the theorem on vertically opposite angles? When two lines intersect, the pair of vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. So mathematically writing, we can say angle AOC is equal to angle BOD and angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. The vertically opposite angles are equal. So have you understood the theorem? Now as I have told, theorem means it can be proved. It's a statement which can be proved. So now we are going to find the proof for this theorem on vertically opposite angles. So whenever you give a proof for a geometrical concept, you will first, figure is more important. First thing is figure should be there. Second is you will be writing what is given for you. For proving that theorem, what is there for with you, what has been given for you. Then next will be, you will be writing what you want to prove. The next step is, if any construction need to be made, then that should be noted, construction. And finally, you will be writing the proof with the reason. Every proof should have a reason. The reason, when you write whatever proof you are writing, the reason should be written in the bracket. So this is a procedure for proving a theorem. So all theorems will be proved in this order only. The figure should be there. Very, very important. The figure should be there with all the markings. Then you will write what is given, what is to be proved, any construction we need to make, that should be noted, and finally the proof. So here we are going to give the proof for the theorem. So what is given for us? I have already drawn the figure. Now what is given? What is given for us? Two lines AB and CD intersect at the point O. That is what is given for us. Two lines are intersecting at the point O. Which are the lines? AB and CD. So we will be writing two lines AB and CD intersect at the point O. Next you will write to prove. What you should be proving. What you have to prove? This two you have to prove. That is angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. Angle AOD equals angle BOC. What are these? These are the pair of vertically opposite angles. So this you have to prove. This will be written there. And we don't require any construction here for this particular proof. So the next step will be the proof. Now that we are going to write now. Proof. So whenever you do the proof, all these steps should be written. It's not that you write given to prove simply and keep. You will be writing what is given, what is to be proved and all. Okay. Now as a proof. Now you take the ray OC. Take the ray OC. This ray OC stands on the line AB. The ray OC stands on the line AB. Now let us see the proof for that. See, you take the ray OA. The ray OA. The ray OA is standing on the line CD. Ray OA falls on the line CD. If so, go for the linear pair axiom. What does the first axiom tell you? If a ray stands on a line, then the pair of adjacent angles so formed, the sum should be 180. So if this ray OA stands on the line CD, what about the sum of these two angles? That is angle AOC and angle AOD. The sum should be 180. So angle AOC plus angle AOD is equal to 180. That is equation 1. Now how did you get that? It is based on linear pair axiom. Linear pair axiom, the ray OA stands on the line CD. So it's not needed that you write the linear pair axiom. It's enough you can write bilinear pair axiom. If you want, you can write the axiom also. But if the axiom is too big, you can write bilinear pair axiom. That will do. Now, you take the ray OD. Take the ray OD, which falls on the line AB. The ray OD falling on the line AB. Same linear pair axiom if you apply here, what you will get? Angle AOD plus angle DOB. That is these two angles. The sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees. That is angle AOD plus angle DOB is equal to 180 degrees. This you can take it as equation number 2. This also how did you get? By linear pair axiom. Now look at these two equations. Both these equations, the right hand side is 180. Both of these left hand side is equal to the 100. Both of them are equal to 180. Which means the left hand sides should be equal. Because the right hand sides are equal. Which means the left hand side quantity should also be equal. So we are going to rewrite from 1 and 2. Angle AOC plus angle AOD will be equal to angle AOD plus angle DOB. This is equation number 3. Now look at equation 3. Here also we are having angle AOD on both sides. That is same quantity we are having on both sides. So this gets cancelled, isn't it? Same thing only. So what remains? Here both are same. Something plus angle AOD is equal to angle AOD plus something. So if one of these quantities is the same, what does it mean? The other also should be equal. So what we get finally? Angle AOC is equal to angle DOB. That is angle AOC is equal to angle DOB or BOD. Both are correct only. So what we have proved? The vertical. And what is this AOC and BOD or DOB? They are vertically opposite angles. So is it clear how we have proved? Now the second one, if you want to prove, it's enough that you prove any one. Now if you want to prove the second one, similarly how you will take that is you have to prove that these two angles are equal. Angle AOD and angle BOC are equal. So what you will do there? You will take the ray OD falling on the line AB. So angle AOD will be plus angle DOB is equal to 180 degrees. These two angles. Then what will you do? Take the ray OB falling on the line CD. So these two angles are equal. What is that? Angle DOB. Sorry. So when you take the ray OB falling on the line CD, what do we get by linear pair axiom? Angle, sum of these two angles should be 180. So angle DOB plus angle BOC is equal to 180. Now both these are equal to 180, which means the left hand side of both of these should be equal. That is angle AOD plus angle DOB should be equal to angle DOB plus angle BOC. Again see, angle DOB on both sides, they are equal. So what remains? Angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. Now what are these? Angle AOD and angle BOC are the vertically opposite angles. So it is enough that you prove any one of this. And then you can write similarly, angle AOD is equal to angle BOC in the same way. But there we are considering different rays and different lines. So is it clear how to prove the theorem on vertically opposite angles? Yes. So today we have learned about two axioms, that is a linear pair axioms and a theorem on vertically opposite angles. The linear pair axiom, the first axiom states that if a ray stands on a line, the sum of the adjacent angles so formed is 180. Axiom 2 is if the sum of adjacent angles is 180, the uncommon arms of the angle form a straight line. And what's the theorem on vertically opposite angles? When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. I hope it is clear for you. This proof you may be sometimes asked to give for exams. Sometimes you may get. So learn the proofs thoroughly. As and when you are learning, see when you do the proof, certain things you have to keep in mind before doing the proof. One is figure, what is given, what is to be proved, construction and the proof. So hope you have understood. Thank you children.